Hello and welcome to Budget Veto Override Day here at the State House. Basically today the Ohio House met, and for the first time in I believe it's about 40 years, the legislature is taking a serious crack at overriding Governor John Kasich's vetoes, and any governor's vetoes, frankly, back that far, of the state, of things that he tried to take out of the state budget. The big question coming into today was would the House vote to override a veto that aimed at the Medicaid expansion population, which is about 700,000 people in Ohio. There was a provision put in by the legislature that would have frozen that expansion, and long story short, eventually a lot of people would have ended up falling off of the Medicaid expansion and would not have qualified for it anymore. But the governor vetoed that. He believes the expansion is very important to things like the drug treatment issue. The legislature, there's been a lot of talk ever since he did that they would try to come back and override that and basically freeze the expansion population starting in 2018. The House, in fact, did not take that vote. Speaker Rosenberger said they have the votes. He said, we can do this if we want to, but we're just choosing not to right now for whatever reasons they've decided. There have been other discussions that I've heard that have said, well, maybe they didn't quite have the votes or it was a little too close for comfort. At any rate, that did not occur. However, they did go ahead with 11 veto overrides. Now, that's an amazing number of veto overrides when you're talking about a Republican-controlled legislature overriding the vetoes of a Republican governor. Like I said, I don't think we've had multiple veto overrides of a budget for. I'm told it dates back to the mid-'70s. So this is really unusual for this to occur, and it does show that there is definitely some animosity that has built up between the Republican legislature and the governor over the years, particularly on issues like Medicaid. Most of the things that the House did approve for override today were related to Medicaid. They didn't do the freeze, but they did a number of other things. They made sure that the governor has to come to the controlling board, a legislative spending panel, and make sure that they have to ask the controlling board to spend about $230 million in order to pay for Medicaid programs, pay for the expansion. There is a state share to that, and this is basically their legislature's way to require the administration to come in and explain why they need the money and what they're doing with it. There was about